village woke before the dawn, but morning never came. The rooftops waited in the cold, the sky forgot its flame. The chimneys breathed a silver smoke, the bells were still and high. The people stood in open doors, staring at a closed-up sky. Nina watched the mountain ridge where light should start to grow, but clouds were locked like heavy stone, and stars refused to show. No bird across the frozen square, no sun had touched the snow. The world above the village had forgotten how to glow. Then the giant key opened the sky, turned the dark and let it fly. Golden dawn came pouring through, stars returned to the blue. The giant key opened the sky, clouds broke wide and mountains cried. Every heart that looked up high saw the morning come alive. Inside the forge, beneath the soot, a golden secret slept. A key too large for any hand had waited while years wept. Nina touched its shining side, it warmed beneath her palm. The forge began to breathe again, the coals began to hum. Then old Tommaso raised his eyes with ashes on his sleeve. He said the sky was never gone, it only ceased to believe. The doors above the village were made for dawn and rain, but no one looked up anymore, so rust became a chain. Then the giant key opened the sky, turned the dark and let it fly. Golden dawn came pouring through, stars returned to the blue. The giant key opened the sky, clouds broke wide and mountains cried. Every heart that looked up high saw the morning come alive. Some doors are made of timber, some doors are made of stone. Some doors are made of silence when the world feels too alone. Some locks are made of iron, some locks are made of fear. But one brave hand can turn the key when hope is standing near. They carried dawn in little jars, they gathered fallen stars. They pulled the moon from dusty glass and warmed the sky's old scars. Through mill and bridge and tower stair, through forge and ridge and snow, the key grew bright with everything the village used to know. And when the people raised their eyes, their wonder rose like flame. The lock appeared above the clouds and softly called her name. Nina turned the golden key, Tommaso held her hand. The sky door shook, the dawn poured out, and morning crossed the land. Then the giant key opened the sky, turned the dark and let it fly. Golden dawn came pouring through, stars returned to the blue. The giant key opened the sky, every cloud began to move. Every window filled with light, every heart remembered truth. When the morning feels too far, when the dark has stolen stars, look above and wonder why one gold key can open sky. Nina found the forge door open, breathing gold into the street. Snow was sleeping on the threshold, cold around her little feet. Inside the room the shadows listened, iron hooks and hammers shone. On the anvil long forgotten lay a key of living gold. It was taller than her shoulders, wide as dreams and warm as bread. Tiny stars were carved upon it, clouds were turning near its head. When she touched it, sparks awakened, not like fire, not like pain, just a heartbeat made of sunrise calling softly through the rain. Nina and the golden key, through the dark where dawn should be. One small girl and one old light, walking through the sealed up night. Nina and the golden key, turning what the hearts can see. If the sky forgets to shine, wonder opens every line. The key began to pull her gently across the forge into the door, like it knew the road before her, like it had been lost before. Old Tommaso came behind it with his coat of smoke and thread. "Child," he said, "that key remembers every sunrise that has fled. It opened stars on winter evenings, opened rain for thirsty ground, opened clouds when fields were waiting, opened bells without a sound. But people stopped their upward looking, chose the floor and shut the day. So the doors above the village closed and rusted far away." Nina and the golden key, through the dark where dawn should be. One small girl and one old light, walking through the sealed up night. Nina and the golden key, turning what the hearts can see. If the sky forgets to shine, wonder opens every line. Little hands can carry more than grown hearts dare to hold. A child can hear a sleeping door, a child can wake the gold. Do not measure courage by the size of someone's frame. Sometimes tiny footsteps are the road that calls the flame. Through the square and past the fountain, through the alley, bridge and mill, the golden key kept shining brighter, pulling upward, pulling still. Stars came circling round its handle, moonlight braided through its teeth. Dawn dust settled on its body from the hidden rooms beneath. Nina held it near her shoulder, though it weighed like half the sky. Still she smiled through snow and darkness, for she knew the reason why. At the ridge where clouds were bolted, where the hidden lock appeared, Nina raised the golden key and turned the thing the village feared. Nina and the golden key opened what no one could see. One small girl and one old light brought the morning through the night. Nina and the golden key, now the dawn is running free. If the world forgets to try, wonder opens up the sky. When the clouds are locked above, when the day has lost its love, hold one hope and let it be. Nina and the golden key. The forge had slept for many winters under soot and iron dreams. No hammer rang against the morning, no gold woke in the beams. The bellows folded like old lungs, the coals were gray and thin. The anvils held 100 storms that never could begin. Tommaso stood among the shadows with starlight in his eyes. He knew the doors above the village had been rusting in the skies. Nina brought the giant key, its golden body cold, and suddenly the sleeping forge remembered being bold. The forge remembered dawn, the coals began to sing. Iron dreamed of open clouds, gold became a wing. The forge remembered dawn, where the dark had drawn a line. Every spark inside the ashes knew the sky was still alive. Tommaso took the dawn dust gently from a jar of pink gold flame. He poured it on the giant key and whispered morning's name. Silver stars from frozen water circled around the forge. Moonlight threads from old glass lenses fell across the door. The furnace did not roar with anger, it breathed a softer fire, as if the sky itself leaned closer, drawn by old desire. Nina watched the clouds reflected in the metal's golden face. The key was not just made of brass, but memory, hope, and grace. The forge remembered dawn, the coals began to sing. Iron dreamed of open clouds, gold became a wing. The forge remembered dawn, where the dark had drawn a line. Every spark inside the ashes knew the sky was still alive. A forge is not only burning, a hammer is not only sound. A tool can hold a promise that the years have buried down. Some fires shape the metal, some fires shape the soul. Some fires wake the morning when the sky has lost control. Tommaso raised the hammer slowly, not to strike, but to call. The key rang once beneath the stars that hid behind the wall. The sound went through the village stones, through cellar, roof, and square. It woke old hinges under clouds and turned the frozen air. The people came with lanterns, lifted faces full of quiet fear. Nina stepped into the courtyard, holding morning almost near. The forge had done its ancient work, the key was bright and true. Now only one last lock remained between the dark and blue. The forge remembered dawn, the coals began to sing. Iron dreamed of open clouds, gold became a wing. The forge remembered dawn, and the village felt the sign. Even ash can hold a sunrise, waiting for its time. Listen where old embers yawn. The forge may still remember dawn. Below the bridge where ice was sleeping, where black water held its breath, Nina saw a silver flicker, like a star afraid of death. The sky above was locked and heavy, not a single light could fall. Yet beneath the frozen stream, little sparks were trapped by all. Tommaso knelt beside the railing, holding dawn inside a jar. He said sometimes the sky falls downward and the river keeps a star. Nina leaned above the water, hands against the winter sea. There were constellations hidden underneath the frozen stream. Stars beneath the frozen stream, do not sleep alone. Rise from under winter glass, find your way back home. Stars beneath the frozen stream, silver hearts below. Little lights that fell too far can still return and glow. They warmed a spoon of old brass gently, not with force and not with flame. The ice gave way like tired silence when a friend speaks your name. One star rose, then seven followed, shaking water from their light. They circled Nina's golden key like fireflies of night. The stream began to murmur softly, first a whisper, then a song, as if the stars beneath the current had been waiting all along. They flew toward the old mill window, leaving silver in the air. Nina followed through the snowdrifts with Tommaso walking there. Stars beneath the frozen stream, do not sleep alone. Rise from under winter glass, find your way back home. Stars beneath the frozen stream, silver hearts below. Little lights that fell too far can still return and glow. Some lights fall into water, some dreams fall under ice. Some hopes are not extinguished, they are only waiting twice. Do not break what can be opened, do not force what needs to heal. Gentle hands can free the stars that iron hands would steal. Inside the mill, the wooden wheel had stopped beneath the frost. The silver sparks flew through its center, searching what was lost. The hidden brass conduits trembled, sky valves opened one by one. A pulse of light ran under stones toward the forge and coming sun. The key grew brighter in the shadows, clouds were carved along its side. Nina smiled through cold and wonder, feeling stars return inside. Far above the sealed up heavens shivered like a sleeping door, and every rescued little star remembered where it shone before. Stars beneath the frozen stream, you were never gone. You were waiting under ice to help return the dawn. Stars beneath the frozen stream, now the key can know. Even light that falls too deep can rise again and glow. When your star has left the sky, when you cannot answer why, look below the winter sea. Stars still sleep beneath the stream. At the top of the silent hill, where the wind had lost its way, the old observatory waited for a sky that would not stay. Its dome was cracked and full of frost, its windows blind with years. Its brass old telescope was turned toward clouds that held no tears. Nina climbed the stone steps slowly, with the golden key in hand. Tomaiso followed close behind her, like a map of older land. The door side open in the cold, dust rose up like faded snow, and all the sleeping instruments remembered stars below. Old observatory, turn your glass again. Show us where the moonlight sleeps, show us where the stars began. Old observatory, lift your eye above. Even when the sky is closed, it still remembers love. The star charts curled upon the walls with constellations pale. The turning rings had frozen still, the compass lost its tail. Nina touched the telescope, its metal woke with blue. Inside the lens a thread of moon was waiting to come through. Tommaso wiped the glass with care, his hands were slow and kind. He said this place once taught the village how to lift the mind. When people watched the heavens, the doors would open wide. But when they stopped their wonder, the locks grew hard inside. Old observatory, turn your glass again. Show us where the moonlight sleeps, show us where the stars began. Old observatory, lift your eye above. Even when the sky is closed, it still remembers love. A telescope is not just glass, a chart is not just line. A star is not a distant thing when it teaches hearts to shine. Look up, look up, before the dark is strong. The sky forgets the village when no one sings its song. Nina turned the old brass wheel, the dome began to move. A line of moonlight slipped inside, soft as something true. The golden key drank in the beam, its handle filled with stars. Cloud shapes moved beneath its skin, healing skyward scars. Outside, the sealed clouds trembled, not yet broken, not yet free. But somewhere high behind the dark, a lock began to see. The observatory woke that night with dust and glass and grace, and Nina found a hidden road written in the sky's face. Old observatory, turn your glass again. Show us where the moonlight sleeps. Show us where the stars began. Old observatory, now the dark can hear. Every child who looks above can pull the morning near. When your world is looking down, when the stars have left your town, find the glass and turn it true. The sky may still look back at you.
Above the roofs, above the bells, above the village breath, the rich stood cold beneath the clouds like a stairway over death. Nina held the golden key, heavy as a hidden sun. Tommaso walked beside her, for the final climb had come. The chain bridge swung in silver fog, the houses burned below. Every lantern in the square became a tiny glow. And when they reached the highest stone where cloud and mountain meet, a giant lock appeared in it, floating above their feet. Turn the skylock, turn the golden key, open up the morning for the village to be free. Turn the skylock, let the heavens start. Every rusted door above us needs a brave and wondering heart. The lock was made of storm and iron, cloud, dust, frost, and rain. Its edges groaned with old forgotten centuries of pain. Nina tried to lift the key, but it would not rise alone. Tommaso placed his hand on hers and whispered, "Call them home." Down below, the villagers raised their faces to the night. All their wonder rose together like a river made of light. It lifted through the frozen air, through bells and chimney smoke. And when it reached the ridge above, the sleeping lock awoke. Turn the skylock, turn the golden key, open up the morning for the village to be free. Turn the skylock, let the heavens start. Every rusted door above us needs a brave and wondering heart. One hand starts the motion, two hands share the weight, but many eyes of wonder can open what is great. No door above the mountain will answer fear alone. The people who remember it is home. The giant key rose slowly and found the lock at last. The clouds pulled back like curtains, the rust broke from the past. Nina turned with all her courage, Tommaso held her tight. The sky resisted once more, then cracked with golden light. A sound rolled through the village, like bells beneath the blue. The first true beam of morning came breaking cleanly through. The people cried and laughed below, the clouds began to fly. The world had not abandoned them, they had opened up the sky. Turn the skylock, turn the golden key. Open up the morning for the village to be free. Turn the skylock now. Now the dark is gone. Every heart that looked above has helped return the dawn. When the lock is cold and high, when the clouds refuse the sky, hold your hope and let it be. Turn the lock, turn the key. When the morning came back, it did not shout or run. It placed one golden finger on the mountain and the sun. The rooftops turned to honey, the windows filled with flame. The village heard the church bell and remembered its own name. Clouds began to wander, birds returned to air. Children opened frozen doors and found the morning there. Nina stood above the square with the little keeper's key. The sky was wide and moving the way the sky should be. When the morning came back, the village came alive. Every chimney breathed again, every dream began to rise. When the morning came back, the sky was open wide. All the light that had been missing came home from the other side. Tommaso closed the forge door softly, but the coals were warm within. He smiled at all the moving clouds and wiped the soot from his chin. The giant key lay on the anvil, quiet now and gold. Not forgotten, not abandoned, only sleeping to be told. The mill wheel turned by water, the observatory shone. The bell tower rang with daylight, the bridge no longer groaned. Every place that helped the sky held a little trace of dawn. Every heart that looked above knew the darkness had moved on. When the morning came back, the village came alive. through a dream. Remember the tower, remember the key, remember the sky is not far from what we see. Look up in sorrow, look up in rain, look up when morning feels lost again. By the road beyond the village, travelers stopped to stare, for the sky above the rooftops was breathing everywhere. Nina watched from high above, the small key in her hand. The world below was ordinary, but magical and grand. She knew the doors could close again if hearts forgot the blue. So every dawn she climbed the roof and taught the town to look too. And when the stars came every night and morning followed through, the village held its face upward and kept the sky renewed. When the morning came back, the village came alive. Every chimney breathed again, every dream began to rise. When the morning came back, no heart was left alone. The sky was not a ceiling, it was everybody's home. Morning came back when the clouds began to move, when the bells rang through the blue. We knew one child, one key, one village looking high, one golden turn, and the world remembered sky. The village woke before the dawn, but morning never came. The rooftops waited in the cold, the sky forgot its flame. The chimneys breathed a silver smoke, the bells were still and high. The people stood in open doors, staring at a closed-up sky. Nina watched the mountain ridge where light should start to grow, but clouds were locked like heavy stone, and stars refused to show. No bird had crossed the frozen square, no sun had touched the snow. The world above the village had forgotten how to glow. Then the giant key opened the sky, turned the dark and let it fly. Golden dawn came pouring through, stars returned to the blue. The giant key opened the sky, clouds broke wide and mountains cried. Every heart that looked up high saw the morning come alive. Inside the forge beneath the soot, a golden secret slept. A key too large for any hand had waited while years wept. Nina touched its shining side, it warmed beneath her palm. The forge began to breathe again, the coals began to hum. Then old Tommaso raised his eyes with ashes on his sleeve. He said the sky was never gone, it only ceased to believe. The doors above the village
were made for dawn and rain. But no one looked up anymore, so rust became a chain. Then the giant key opened the sky, turned it dark and let it fly. Golden dawn came pouring through, stars returned to the blue. The giant key opened the sky, clouds broke wide and mountains cried. Every heart that looked up high saw the morning come alive. Some doors are made of timber, some doors are made of stone, some doors are made of silence when the world feels too alone. Some locks are made of iron, some locks are made of fear, but one brave hand can turn the key when hope is standing near. They carried dawn in little jars, they gathered fallen stars. They pulled the moon from dusty glass and warmed the sky's old scars. Through mill and bridge and tower stair, through forge and ridge and snow, the key grew bright with everything the village used to know. And when the people raised their eyes, their wonder rose like flame. The lock appeared above the clouds and softly called her name. Nina turned the golden key, Tommaso held her hand. The sky door shook, the dawn poured out, and morning crossed the land. Then the giant key opened the sky, turned the dark and let it fly. Golden dawn came pouring through, stars returned to the blue. The giant key opened the sky, every cloud began to move, every window filled with light, every heart remembered truth. When the morning feels too far, when the dark has stolen stars, look above and wonder why one gold key can open sky. Nina found the forge door open, breathing gold into the street. Snow is sleeping on the threshold, cold around her little feet. Inside the room the shadows listened, iron hooks and hammers shone. On the anvil long forgotten lay a key of living gold. It was taller than her shoulders, wide as dreams and warm as bread. Tiny stars were carved upon it, clouds were turning near its head. When she touched it, sparks awakened, not like fire, not like pain, just a heartbeat made of sunrise calling softly through the rain. Nina and the golden key, through the dark where dawn should be. One small girl and one old light, walking through the sealed up night. Nina and the golden key, turning what the hearts can see. If the sky forgets to shine, wonder opens every line. The key began to pull her gently across the forge and to the door, like it knew the road before her, like it had been lost before. Old Tommaso came behind it with his coat of smoke and thread. Child, he said, that key remembers every sunrise that has fled. It opened stars on winter evenings, opened rain for thirsty ground, opened clouds when fields were waiting, opened bells without a sound. But people stopped their upward looking, chose the floor and shut the day. So the doors above the village closed and rusted far away. Nina and the golden key, through the dark where dawn should be. One small girl and one old light, walking through the sealed up night. Nina and the golden key, turning what the hearts can see. If the sky forgets to shine, wonder opens every line. Little hands can carry more than grown hearts dare to hold. A child can hear a sleeping door, a child can wake the gold. Do not measure courage by the size of someone's frame. Sometimes tiny footsteps are the road that calls the flame. Through the square and past the fountain, through the alley, bridge and mill, the golden key kept shining brighter, pulling upward, pulling still. Stars came circling round its handle, moonlight braided through its teeth. Dawn dust settled on its body from the hidden rooms beneath. Nina held it near her shoulder, though it weighed like half the sky. Still she smiled through snow and darkness, for she knew the reason why. At the ridge where clouds were bolted, where the hidden lock appeared, Nina raised the golden key and turned the thing the village feared. Nina and the golden key opened what no one could see. One small girl and one old light brought the morning through the night. Nina and the golden key, now the dawn is running free. If the world forgets to try, wonder opens up the sky. When the clouds are locked above, when the day has lost its love, hold one hope and let it be. Nina and the golden key.
The forge had slept for many winters under soot and iron dreams. No hammer rang against the morning, no gold woke in the beams. The bellows folded like old lungs, the coals were gray and thin. The anvils held 100 storms that never could begin. Tommaso stood among the shadows with starlight in his eyes. He knew the doors above the village had been rusting in the skies. Nina brought the giant key, its golden body cold, and suddenly the sleeping forge remembered being bold. The forge remembered dawn, the coals began to sing. Iron dreamed of open clouds, gold became a wing. The forge remembered dawn, where the dark had drawn a line. Every spark inside the ashes knew the sky was still. Tommaso took the dawn dust gently from a jar of pink gold flame. He poured it on the giant key and whispered morning's name. Silver stars from frozen water circled round the forge. Moonlight threads from old glass lenses fell across the door. The furnace did not roar with anger, it breathed a softer fire, as if the sky itself leaned closer, drawn by old desire. Nina watched the clouds reflected in the metal's golden face. The key was not just made of brass, but memory, hope, and grace. The forge remembered dawn, the coals began to sing. Iron dreamed of open clouds, gold became a wing. The forge remembered dawn, where the dark had drawn a line. Every spark inside the ashes knew the sky was still alive. A forge is not only burning, a hammer is not only sound. A tool can hold a promise that the years have buried down. Some fires shape the metal, some fires shape the soul, some fires wake the morning when the sky has lost control. Tommaso raised the hammer slowly, not to strike, but to call. The key rang once beneath the stars that hid behind the wall. The sound went through the village stones, through cellar, roof, and square. It woke old hinges under clouds and turned the frozen air. The people came with lanterns lifted, faces full of quiet fear. Nina stepped into the courtyard, holding morning almost near. The forge had done its ancient work, the key was bright and true. Now only one last lock remained between the dark and blue. The forge remembered dawn, the coals began to sing. Iron dreamed of open clouds, gold became a wing. The forge remembered dawn, and the village felt the sign. Even ash can hold a sunrise, waiting for its time. When your fire seems too low, when no morning wants to show, listen where old embers yawn. The forge may still remember dawn.
Below the bridge where ice was sleeping, where black water held its breath, Nina saw a silver flicker, like a star afraid of death. The sky above was locked and heavy, not a single light could fall. Yet beneath the frozen stream, little sparks were trapped by awe. Tommaso knelt beside the railing, holding dawn inside a jar. He said, sometimes the sky falls downward and the river keeps a star. Nina leaned above the water, hands against the winter scene. There were constellations hidden underneath the frozen stream. Stars beneath the frozen stream, do not sleep alone. Rise from under winter glass, find your way back home. Stars beneath the frozen
streams,
silver hearts below,
little lights that fell too far,
can still return and glow. They warmed a spoon of old brass gently, not with force and not with flame. The ice gave way like tired silence when a friend speaks your name. One star rose, then seven followed, shaking water from their light. They circled Nina's golden key like fireflies of night. The stream began to murmur softly, first a whisper, then a song, as if the stars beneath the current had been waiting all along. They flew toward the old mill window, leaving silver in the air. Nina followed through the snowdrifts, with Tommaso walking there.
stars beneath the frozen stream,
Do not sleep alone,
rise from under winter past.
find your way back home.
Stars beneath the frozen streams,
Silver hearts below,
little lights that fell too far,
can still return and glow. Some lights fall into water, some dreams fall under ice. Some hopes are not extinguished, they are only waiting twice. Do not break what can be open, do not force what needs to heal. Gentle hands can free the stars that iron hands would steal. Inside the mill, the wooden wheel had stopped beneath the frost. The silver sparks flew through its center, searching what was lost. The hidden brass conduits trembled, sky valves opened one by one. A pulse of light ran under stones toward the forge incoming sun. The key grew brighter in the shadows, clouds were carved along its side. Nina smiled through cold and wonder, feeling stars return inside. Far above, the sealed up heavens shivered like a sleeping door, and every rescued little star remembered where it shone before.
stars beneath the frozen stream,
You were never gone
you were waiting under ice.
to help return the dawn.
Stars beneath the frozen stream,
Now the key can know,
even light that falls too deep,
can rise again and glow. When your stars left the sky, when you cannot answer why, look below the winter scene. Stars still sleep beneath the stream. At the top of the silent hill, where the wind had lost its way, the old observatory waited for a sky that would not stay. Its dome was cracked and full of frost, its windows blind with years. Its brass old telescope was turned toward clouds that held no tears. Nina climbed the stone steps slowly, with the golden key in hand. Tommaso followed close behind her, like a map of older land. The door side open in the cold, dust rose up like faded snow, and all the sleeping instruments remembered stars below.
Old observatory,
turn your glass again.
show us where the moonlight sleeps.
Show us where the stars began.
Old observatory,
Lift your eye above,
even when the sky is closed.
it still remembers love. The star charts curled upon the walls with constellations pale. The turning rings had frozen still, the compass lost its tail. Nina touched the telescope, its metal woke with blue. Inside the lens a thread of moon was waiting to come through. Tommaso wiped the glass with care, his hands were slow and kind. He said this place once taught the village how to lift the mind.
When people watch the heavens,
The doors would open wide,
but when they stop their wonder,
the locks grew hard inside.
old observatory,
Turn your glass again.
show us where the moonlight sleeps.
Show us where the stars began.
Old observatory,
Lift your eye above,
even when the sky is closed.
it still remembers love. A telescope is not just glass, a chart is not just line. A star is not a distant thing when it teaches hearts to shine. Look up, before the dark is strong. The sky forgets the village when no one sings its song. Nina turned the old brass wheel, the dome began to move. A line of moonlight slipped inside, soft as something true. The golden key drank in the beam, its handle filled with stars. Cloud shapes moved beneath its skin, healing skyward scars. Outside the sealed clouds trembled, not yet broken, not yet free. But somewhere high behind the dark, a lock began to see. The observatory woke that night with dust and glass and grace, and Nina found a hidden road written in the sky's face.
Old observatory,
Turn your glass again.
show us now the dark can hear. Every child who looks above can pull the morning near. When your world is looking down, when the stars have left your town, find the glass and turn it true. The sky may still look back at you.
Above the roofs, above the bells, above the village breath, the rich stood cold beneath the clouds, like a stairway over death. Nina held the golden key, heavy as a hidden sun. Tommaso walked beside her, for the final climb had come. The chain bridge swung in silver fog, the houses burned below. Every lantern in the square became a tiny glow. And when they reached the highest stone, where cloud and mountain meet, a giant lock appeared in air, floating above their feet. Turn the skylock, turn the golden key, open up the morning for the village to be free. Turn the skylock, let the heavens start. Every rusted door above us needs a brave and wondering heart. The lock was made of storm and iron, cloud, dust, frost, and rain. Its edges groaned with old forgotten centuries of pain. Nina tried to lift the key, but it would not rise alone. Tommaso placed his hand on hers and whispered, "Call them home." Down below, the villagers raised their faces to the night. All their wonder rose together like a river made of light. It lifted through the frozen air, through bells and chimney smoke, and when it reached the ridge above, the sleeping lock awoke. Turn the skylock, turn the golden key, open up the morning for the village to be free. Turn the skylock, let the heavens start. Every rusted door above us needs a brave and wondering heart. One hand starts the motion, two hands share the weight, but many eyes of wonder can open what is great. No door above the mountain will answer fear alone. The sky unlocks for people who remember it is home. The giant key rose slowly and found the lock at last. The clouds pulled back like curtains, the rust broke from the past. Nina turned with all her courage, Tommaso held her tight. The sky resisted once more, then cracked with golden light. A sound rolled through the village like bells beneath the blue. The first true beam of morning came breaking cleanly through. The people cried and laughed below. The clouds began to fly. The world had not abandoned them. They had opened up the sky. Turn diffuse the sky. Hold your hope and let it be. Turn the lock, turn the key. When the morning came back, it did not shout or run. It placed one golden finger on the mountain and the sun. The rooftops turned to honey, the windows filled with flame. The village heard the church bell and remembered its own name. Clouds began to wander, birds returned to air. Children opened frozen doors and found the morning there. Nina stood above the square with the little keeper's key. The sky was wide and moving the way the sky should be. When the morning came back, the village came alive. Every chimney breathed again, every dream began to rise. When the morning came back, the sky was open wide. All the light that had been missing came home from the other side. Tommaso closed the forge door softly, but the coals were warm within. He smiled at all the moving clouds and wiped the soot from his chin. The giant key lay on the anvil, quiet now and gold. Not forgotten, not abandoned, only sleeping to be told. The mill wheel turned by water, the observatory shone. The bell tower rang with daylight, the bridge no longer groaned. Every place that held the sky held a little trace of dawn. Every heart that looked above knew the darkness had moved on. When the morning came back, the village came alive. Every chimney breathed again, every dream began to rise. When the morning came back, the sky was open wide. All the light that had been missing came home from the other side. Remember the forge, remember the stream, remember the stars that fell through a dream. Remember the tower, remember the key, remember the sky is not far from what we see. Look up in sorrow, look up in rain, look up when morning feels lost again. By the road beyond the village, travelers stopped to stare, for the sky above the rooftops was breathing everywhere. Nina watched from high above the small key in her hand. The world below was ordinary, but magical and grand. She knew the doors could close again if hearts forgot the blue. So every dawn she climbed the roof and taught the town to look to. And when the stars came every night and morning followed through, the village held its face upward and kept the sky renewed. When the morning came back, the village came alive. Every chimney breathed again, every dream began to rise. When the morning came back, when the morning came back, no heart was left alone, no heart was left alone. The sky was not a ceiling, it was everybody's home. When the morning came back, when the clouds began to move, when the morning came back, when the bells rang through the blue, we knew. One child, one key, one village looking high, one golden turn, and the world remembers sky.